Hey, welcome back to another episode of Local Driver's Garage. I'm Scott. Today we're going to be going to look at a new car project. It's a car I'm going to think about. We're going to rescue it, actually. I'm going to try to. We're going to take a closer look at it. I'm going to clean the junk out of it so I can get a better look and make an assessment and then make an offer. And I'm also thinking about using it for a drag and drive car. So I got that LS sitting in my garage. I need to put it in something. I'm not going to put it in my truck. I got something else for my truck. But we're going to take a look at this and see what we can come up with, okay? So hang on. I'm going to be heading over to a friend's house. This thing has been sitting out in the backyard of this field for like 25 years. So let's see what's going on. This is it. It's a 1950 Chevy Styleline Coupe. I'm not sure if it's a Styleline Deluxe. It does have rocker trim on the other side. It has the trim over the wheel well and this added trim here. So I'm not positive if it's just a Styleline, but it's a two-door sedan. The fleet lines were fastbacks. This is a two-door sedan style. It is a complete car. Still has a 6-cylinder 3-speed in it, and the interior is pretty roached out. But I'm not going to be keeping any of that stuff. She's got a lot of character points to her, like the fender. There's a little rumpleness back there on the quarter panel. Back here, and then a little rust in the corner there, but a little mangleness here in the door. And let's see if this door opens. It doesn't want to open. And we're going to pull it out because it's kind of wedged into the pine tree here. Alright, well, we got the trunk open. It just pops right open. You can see there's, as usual, shag carpeting. A couple of radio speakers. There's two of these. It still has the original mat in it. Still has a gas tank in it. And it still has the trunk surround in it. And it looks like it has some mice nesting going on, like in there. So I'm going to grab my mask and my gloves and start cleaning this shit out. Alright, so I got the door open, got the back seat out. It's full of nests. This is what you're looking at on this era. They would recover the seats and they just go over the top. This is the original seat cover here, but as you can see down here, they put this green plaid right over the original seat cover. It's an old way of doing it. Sometimes I'll put burlap down underneath between the two, and just keep going. The driver's seat, this is the original seat cover here on the driver's seat, but you can see there's remnants. I just pulled remnants of the new cover off the top of it. The whole seat's covered in mouse crap. This whole side had raccoon turds. It looks like the floor on this side's pretty soft. If I started blasting that, it would go away right away. And obviously the driver's side front. But the back is pretty solid. Look at this. Look at the back here. It is pretty solid. Guess the back windows don't roll down, but I do have all the window reveals in it still on the doors and back windows, rear window, windshield. Got the glove box open. Amazingly, there's not a mouse nest in the glove box, but it looks like it had a light. Look at that. It had a light in the glove box, 1950. That's pretty wild. And then the clock. Quit working. Now it's just right twice a day. How's that? Ooh, look at that. It's got still got. What's in here? Oh, somebody's cigar. Old style pull tab that became unsafe after a couple people started swallowing them. Somebody's partially smoked stogie. And some Wrigley's chewing gum. Interesting. The glove box liner's still in it too. Has a lighter, which is kind of cool. That's where the radio speaker go. That's the radio. It's vertical. Apparently some hippies own this because it's got smile. And then on the glove box it says, "Have a nice day." That's pretty wild. Ashtray is pretty good shape too. This ashtray is in pretty good shape except for the garbage in it. It's not rusted. It's not full of mouse pee. Let's see the amount of crap I pulled out of this. Go over here to my junkyard trailer. That's the amount of garbage I pulled out of this car. A lot of mouse nests, raccoon nest, fishing bobber. Found a couple of screwdrivers. There's one up on the roof, a little bitty shorty Phillips head. About 4 or 5 pencils. And then pull the package tray out. That's a liner right there between the trunk and the back seat. For what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave the back seat out of it and just I'm just going to put because I'm going to have a fuel cell back there. I'm going to put a steel plate, whatever the NHRA rules are, weld that in, and that way I don't get in trouble with them. Front seat, it's pretty well wasted. It's rusted over here from all the mice nest being piled up between the door and the seat. So but brake pedal that's the clutch. That's stuck. Clear pedal stuck. I don't know if the shifter can move. Oh yeah, look at that. The shifter moves. Look at that. I want to keep it in neutral. And it rolled from its space there forward on 2 flat tires, which didn't. This one was airing up. This one was airing up, and then the valve stem seal just snapped right off. Probably wouldn't hold air for very long anyway. This one is completely wasted. That one's still holding air, though I think that's one he's going to save. And this one back here looks like an original bias ply. Look at this, it's got pinstriping on the wheel. Isn't that cool? Looks like he used to have dog dishes, but they're all missing. Oh, in the trunk. It's actually not that bad, really, considering it was full of pine needles. Mouse nice. That's even solid. That's shocking. Still has the bolt here for the spare tire. Still has the spring retainer right there. The rest of it is, you can see that where the shocks mount, at the top of the shocks mount right through the floorboard there. And what else we got going on in here? I took it's got quite a bit of seam sealer from the factory on the edges, but I guess that's what the original paint looked like. Not bad looking. Not a bad looking green. Seen a lot worse, especially in the 70s. But we're probably going to replace the floor, all of the floor. I want to probably get rid of that there, and then replace the entire floor, and then that way it's a flat floor. Somebody suggested cutting out this section here and just putting a Ford Mustang gas tank in here and use it as a floor piece. But it's starting to go a little bit back in here between the tail pan. You can see there's a little bit of rust out there. Can you see the rust there? And just because it just collects dirt in that seam between the trunk floor and the tail pan. Tail pan's pretty solid. I mean, I guess I could patch this stuff up if I wanted to. This area here, the trunk filler piece here, was filled with about 4 inches of dirt and pine needles. The car just still smells like pine needles, which is better than smelling like mouse turds. So this is it. This is the project. It still has a 216 straight line inline 6. It's still got the torque tube style rear end. The entire drive line is going to go away. The front engine's all rusted shut. I mean, it's locked up. Not that I would do a will it run video on this old piece of crap, but so what do you guys think of this 1950 Chevy? It's different for drag and drive. It's not another Fox Mustang. Let's face it, there's tons of those. But first things first, I got to get a title for this thing. And in Nebraska, it's a process that is literally antiquated. Like they want you to put an ad in the newspaper trying to find the previous owner, who's probably been dead for 25 years. It's really that bad. So we're going to see what I can do about getting the title before I do anything else to the car. But I did clean all the crap out of it so I can actually look at it. So let me know what you think in the comments. Also, hit subscribe if you like these kind of videos, because subscribe doesn't cost nothing. Unlike, I know it seems like a lot of people out there think that subscribing to a video costs money. It doesn't cost money. You don't have to give me nothing. It just shows up in your feed when a new video comes up. That's all. If you hit the notification bell, then they actually like send you an email or something and tell you, hey, look, there's another video from Rebel Driver's Garage. That's how these things work. So don't worry about it. Subscribing doesn't cost nothing. If you like these kind of videos, subscribe, hit the like button, hit comments, please comments. I answer almost every comment that's out there that actually has some sort of makes sense, you know. Thanks for watching.